Well, well, well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may find yourself in this great, big, wide, wonderful world. It is your girl, Queen of the Bling TV, otherwise known as Coach Mary T, and I am back. Today, we're going to be talking about the top 10 myths about fibromyalgia. So let's set the record straight, okay? Woo, I'm here to bring a little sparkle and a whole lot of truth to your day. Now, y'all already know I live with fibromyalgia, but I'm still here running my business, creating content, and living life on my own terms. So today, we're busting the top 10 myths about fibromyalgia. And trust me, if I can do it, so can you. Now, when I say fibromyalgia, I'm talking about that particular disorder, lupus, any other dis-ease or disorder that has you weakened. It's an invisible disease. Everybody walks around talking about, but you don't look sick. Ooh, child, more about that later. So again, today we're busting the top 10 myths about fibromyalgia, and trust me, if I can do it, so can you. So grab your tea, grab your coffee, or your fancy water bottle, and let's get into it. Okay? Myth number one: fibromyalgia isn't real. Baby, listen, if I had a dollar for every time someone said that, I'd have an island by now. Fibromyalgia is real. It's recognized by the World Health Organization and countless medical associations. Just because you can't see it on an x ray doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Pain is pain, and your experience is valid. Don't let anybody change your mind about that. Myth number two: it's just being tired. Listen, cheer and listen. This ain't your everyday I didn't sleep well tired. We're talking about bone deep exhaustion, the kind that makes your body feel like you ran a marathon while catching a cold all at the same time. Hmm. All at once. Mm, mm, mm. It's more than fatigue, it's a full body energy crash. That's exactly what it is. Hmm. Oof, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. Now, get this: misconception number three: fibromyalgia only affects older women. Nope. People of all ages, genders, backgrounds can have fibro. I know teens with it, I know men with it. Pain doesn't discriminate, but neither does strength. If I would have been diagnosed um, way back, it would have been the answer to my prayers. Here's why. In my 20s, my 30s, my 40s, my 50s, and now I'm in my 60s, when these symptoms first started coming, I was in my late 20s. Yeah, about my late 20s, mid to late 20s. Baby, and I am 63 today. Uh, oh, it would have been a mental relief because everywhere I went, doctors didn't listen, and they were mainly male doctors. It wasn't until I started having female doctors where things turned around. Things turned around for me. They listened. You've got to get the right doctor to listen to you because if you don't, baby, you wind up being like me in a hell of a mess. People saying, oh, it's in your head, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. And it's like, I know without a shadow of a doubt something is wrong and it's going on with my body. But I digress. Let me get off of that choo choo train. Go to misconception number four: you're just lazy. Oh, baby, if they only knew. Living with fibro means you have to work harder to do everyday things. The truth is, many of us are hustling, creating, running households, chasing dreams, but we have to do it smarter and not harder. Okay? Misconception number five: exercise will cure you. Yes, gentle movement can help manage symptoms, but there is no magic treadmill that's going to make this disappear. The key is listening to your body, not punishing it. And I have the type of personality where I'm harder on myself than anyone else. I extend grace to everybody, but for myself, I don't extend grace. Here's why: I was always not a people pleaser, but I always was number one in whatever it is I did. Back in Brooklyn, citywide test on reading, citywide test on math, I always scored the highest. I had to. I had to. That's something that was in me that I had to be number one. A lot of things I was number one in. A lot of things I was number two. But internally, I had to be on point. That's how I felt. I had to be the example. If I didn't see an example before me, I had to be the one that's the example. And let me put a pin in that right there and get off of that choo choo train. Now, misconception number five. Misconception number six. Sorry about that, y'all. It's the same as being sore. Child, listen. Soreness from a workout phase. Fibro pain is chronic and it can be stabbing, burning, aching, and it can shift from one part of your body to another without notice. You're fine 1 minute, the next minute you are down for the count. You can finish washing all your dishes if you wash them by hand, um, or putting them in the dishwasher. And after that, you can't do another thing else. Seriously, you cannot do anything else. Your body won't let you. Mm. It is not something as easy as it feels like. It's a workout, you know, sore. Your body's sore because you worked out. Nope. Nope. Again, fibro pain is chronic. It can feel like stabbing, burning, aching. And trust me when I tell you, it can shift without notice because it really can. You can't even really plan stuff. You can plan to do stuff, but leave yourself a loophole and a gap so that it'll be all right if you don't complete whatever the task is. Now, misconception number seven: you just need more sleep. Child, wouldn't that be nice? But fibro often comes with sleep disturbances. Even a full night in your bed, your body doesn't always get the deep restorative rest it needs. And that's a fact. You can be asleep all day, all night, what have you. And normally you feel refreshed, or you could be taking a nap. And normally you would feel refreshed. Well, let me let y'all know it's a new normal going down. You slept all night, but you wake up bushed like you've done a 5K run. That's things we have to live with. It's crazy. And I'm just, being real about this. It's crazy. You have to adjust your whole life. And speaking of adjusting your whole life, here's number eight. You can't live a full life with fibromyalgia. That's false, 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 and wrong answer. Now, you may have to make adjustments, but a rich, joyful, creative life is possible. I'm living proof. You hang on to the what brings you joy, what makes you smile. And sometimes that winds up superseding the bad because you know you did what you could do while you could do it. Now, this is me. I create content, run my brand, and still enjoy my bling life. We just do it with a little more strategy and a whole lot of self compassion. You have to be self compassionate to your own self. Remember, I'm the one that, I got to do it right. I got to do it. I got to be number one. I got to be the leader. Even though I'm naturally a leader, I have to be the best. And that can mess with you once fibromyalgia takes hold of your life. Number nine, and this one here, cheering, this gets on my dad blasted nerve. You don't look sick. That's number nine. That's the classic right there. Chronic illness doesn't have a look. Some days I'm dressed to the nines with a smile on my face. Other days I'm in my pajamas with a heating pad. And guess what? Both are valid. And last but not least, misconception number 10. You're exaggerating your pain. Girl, you ain't hurt. Nope. And I popped my lips on the end for a purpose. Pain is invisible, but it doesn't mean that it's not real or extremely severe. If anything, we underplay it just to get through our day without the constant sympathy stares. Poor thing. Aw, poor little tank tank. I don't need that. People who suffer with invisible diseases or disorders don't need that either. So let's wrap it up. Here's the truth, my loves. Fibromyalgia is real and it is challenging, but it is not the end of your story. You can still sparkle. You can still create. You can still live your dreams. If I can run the official Queen of the Bling TV while managing Fibro and a few other channels that I do manage, you can do whatever you set your heart to do. Just remember to pace yourself, protect your energy, and give yourself permission to rest. Now, if you found this encouraging, hit that like button, drop a comment sharing your own fibro journey, and subscribe so we can keep this little glitter filled support squad growing. Next time, until the next time, my friends, keep shining, my loves, because no matter what, you are still royalty. All right? Y'all take care. Love you much. Peace.